The first unusual thing that I saw that day was a lenticular cloud that was hovering over the Great Bahama Bank, at least 60,000 feet high. And my airplane wasn't capable of flying over it. It was very intense with huge flashes going on rapidly at a random pace. I noticed an opening in the clouds, like a huge U-shape opening. But as I approached it, the top of the opening closed and it became a horizontal tunnel that appeared to be between 10 and 15 miles long. And when the aircraft entered the tunnel, these lines appeared and they were rotating counterclockwise. It was difficult to keep it level and concentrate on the other end of the tunnel, which was aiming directly for Miami. I checked my instruments and they didn't appear to be working well.
He claims that once inside this mist, the airplane disappeared. Air traffic control, he says, could no longer see him on their radar screens.
We were caught inside this strange fog with the instruments malfunctioning and the air traffic controller unable to help us. And then the air traffic controller came back on the radio screaming that he had an airplane directly over Miami Beach. I looked at my watch and we had only been flying just over 30 minutes. So we should still be at least 80 or 90 miles away from Miami.
Gernon landed at 3:48 p.m.
I landed in Palm Beach and the flight took only 45 minutes. And I had made that flight dozens of times before, and it always took about an hour and 20 minutes, sometimes an hour and a half.
Gernon has never been able to come up with a rational explanation for how he made the flight so quickly. But despite the skepticism of others, he has never stopped searching for an answer.
Well, after researching it for many years, I've come to the conclusion that we experienced a space-time warp of 100 miles in 30 minutes. It just didn't make sense until I started researching time and what it can do in the Bermuda Triangle.
after that last turn. What does your compass read? I am lost at present time. I'm over small islands. Believed to be the Florida...
Radio operators ashore could hear the pilots, but the lost pilots could barely hear their base.
I'm sure now that neither of my compasses are working.
With the planes burning 70 gallons of gas an hour, the radio operators were helpless voyeurs to the deadly drama unfolding in the skies above the Bermuda Triangle.
We will fly 270 degrees until we hit the beach. We'll run out of gas. All planes fly close formation. When one plane drops to 10 gallons of gas, all planes will land together. We have no other land in sight.
By 6 p.m., with less than an hour's worth of fuel remaining, the radio messages became more desperate.
We may have to ditch. We may have to ditch any minute. We may have to ditch.
At 4 minutes past 7, a final faint radio message was heard.
Be off course. We cannot see land. Repeat, we cannot see land. We're not sure of our position. We seem to be lost. We don't know which way is west. Everything is wrong. Strange. We can't be sure of any direction. It looks like we are...
The radios fell silent.